Welcome to the authority. Yeah, I'm Noah.
I'm Sam.
Why? I feel like now that everyone who's watching is probably like they know our names, so we don't need as much of like a I'm Noah Abraham.
No,
and
but you were like very serious. You're like,
Oh.
I
I thought it was chiller than
I like
usual.
that. I like that.
Okay, so we're gonna be doing, instead of coming in with our own rankings, we're gonna make a ranking together. We're doing NBA power rankings based on everything we've seen this season, not projecting anything. Okay.
Let me make this list. You got it? You want me to
Ready?
do it, or you got it? You want to make the list?
Let me make the list.
Let's get
Okay.
it rocking.
So I honestly think it's easier to start at.
You want to start at 30?
I was about to say let's start at 1, but it kind of loses the momentum.
Yeah, let's start at 30.
So we're gonna start at 30. Okay.
Give me
So, what team? Give your choice for 30 because I have my choice.
Wizards. God, they suck.
Okay, you see, I was gonna go with the Pistons because if we're doing it based on like,
Well, they're both 9-52.
yeah, but the thing is, the Pistons have that losing streak, the worst losing streak of all time. That's
Okay,
what
that's
put them
fair,
ahead for me.
But I would say that the Wizards are just like they shouldn't be bad. They shouldn't be bad.
I agree, but like, I want to put them. I don't know. I feel like,
And they are. I think they're worse than the Pistons. I honestly do. I think the Pistons would be.
and the fact they did choke so much, and they were talking shit like Kyle Kuzma was talking shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You definitely think Wizards.
I'm not like we can go Pistons. It can go either way.
Well, my case for the Pistons is just that I actually expected. I could have seen them having a Magic type jump just because they have the talent.
yeah, exactly.
They
They have
had
a lot of young
Cade,
talent.
Jalen Duren,
Plus, they got Monty Williams, who I thought
and they
was a
had
good
the
coach,
experience with Bogdanovich. They had veteran presence in the locker room.
and Alec Burks.
Yeah, and they have the second. Well, now the second highest paid coach.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
well-
let's go with the Wizards. Let's go with the
Okay,
Wizards.
okay, I'm cool with that. And then honestly, it should be like Wizards 35, Pistons 34, and then 29. I mean 28. All right, so then Wizards, Pistons. I'm cool with that.
All right, then we got.
Just because there was a lot of hype coming around with Jordan Poole going there, he was supposed to be averaging like 28 a game.
Yeah.
So let's go. Who's your option for the next team?
I'm gonna go with the Hornets.
I was gonna go.
Pretty
With,
handily, I'm gonna say.
you see, I love Wemby, but I was gonna say the Spurs.
Well, I just
The
think
Spurs are still under 10 wins.
no, they have 13.
Oh, they have 13. Okay, I'm not mad going with Hornets then, just because of how well Wembanyama is playing.
Yeah, Spurs at 27.
Because the Hornets now, for a couple of years, they were just a straight playing team. You knew they were going to be in playing for like 2-3 years ago, and now they're just straight bottom feeders.
Yeah, they're just not a good team, especially without LaMelo.
I feel like they're in the category of where the Kings were in the 2010s, where they couldn't really develop their players and they were bad at drafting.
Yeah.
But now with if LaMelo can stay healthy, and
Brandon Miller too. I like Brandon Miller.
yeah. Brandon Miller was supposed to be a bust, but he's been playing incredible.
You can't
But
say
no-
that though. You can't say he was supposed to be a bust.
Well, no, I'm just saying
because
he-
players hated, just because the media hated on him, you can't just say that. Oh,
No,
this
well,
guy
he
supposed
was.
to
Yeah,
be
he
a bust.
technically was supposed to be a bust. That's
No,
like,
I wouldn't say that. I just think that people thought
he was
that
projected to be a bust. Is that better?
No, because he was projected to go third overall, and people thought that Scoot was much better than him. So he was projected to be. He's projected to be worse than Scoot pretty much, and he's played better than Scoot.
Oh well, my thing was I feel like what I saw was that people thought he wouldn't pan out in the NBA.
No, I didn't think people thought that. I just
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
people thought that Scoot was just much better than him.
When obviously from what we've seen, Brandon Miller's been better, but we can't give up on Scoot.
No,
yet.
I'm not giving up on Scoot. I
So,
think he's got a lot.
Yeah, we don't want to talk too much about these bottom feeder teams, but now we have Pistons at 28. I mean Hornets at 28 and Spurs at 27.
Yeah.
The thing that puts the Spurs above the Wizards is just, I mean, the Spurs above the Hornets is that.
just Wemby.
Yeah, and the games they've had some big games where they beat the Suns in the beginning of the season.
They
just beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
They had a huge game against the Thunder. Wemby hit a clutch 3, hit a clutch 5 against Chet.
All right, number 26. Give me the Blazers. I think pretty handily too.
Yeah, I agree. I have the Blazers as well. The thing that put I was
very
debating between the
injury-prone.
Blazers and Grizzlies, but the thing that put the Grizzlies above the Blazers is that they've dealt with so many injuries and yet have still been managed to win games.
Yeah, but I think the Grizzlies were just a better overall team to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
So then I would go Grizzlies at what are they at 25.
The thing I do like about the Blazers though is that at any point, any night, somebody could pop off.
Duop
Whether it's
Reith.
Duop Reith, Jabari Walker, Delano Banton.
Delano Banton, 6'8" point guard. Don't forget his name.
Yeah, and then also the Blazers do have less wins than the Grizzlies.
Okay, here's where it starts to get a little tougher.
Next, so we have the Trailblazers and the Grizzlies, and then I
would go Nets.
Ooh, well, I have the Raptors, then Nets.
I would say the Nets because they fired their coach. They haven't done anything that they were, they went to the playoffs last year. Even though they had Kyrie and KD half the year, I still think that they played a stronger second half than they've played at any point this season.
Oh, yeah, 100%. The reason I put the Raptors below them is because the Raptors had a successful season by finally giving in to the rebuild/retool. They've been trying too hard to stay in it, and they finally gave up, so they're giving into being bad and starting to rebuild. So that's why I put the Raptors below.
Raptors is good there.
Because they want to be bad right now.
That's fine.
And the Nets have their moments. They still... Mikal Bridges is having a disappointing season.
I wouldn't say disappointing. I just think that he's not a star player and he can't fit
well,
that number one
just
role.
the fact that he was that number one role for half a season last year.
Yeah,
They got
a lot of expectations in the first round. Yeah. So
next I had this is like the hard mid area.
I would say
Jazz is what I was just thinking.
Let me look at some stuff real quick.
So my thing with having...
I think we go Rockets here. Rockets have had a very difficult schedule this season.
So is that a positive to put the Rockets above Jazz?
Sorry, yes, I meant Jazz here, Rockets above the Jazz. I think...
So you want Nets, Jazz, Rockets.
Correct, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not clear on that. I think the Rockets have exceeded expectations.
100%. They started off in...
They were in the playoff race at one point. They still could even...
They're in the playoff race for like the first month and a half.
They're not going to sneak into a play-in, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, because the Warriors have been playing a bit better besides that one game against the Celtics. They're like 5-2 since All-Star
break. But I think...
but the Rockets are having a successful season.
Sengun's had some good moments, of course. Jalen Green's had some good moments. I like Cam Whitmore a lot.
They have a lot of big egos on that team, but they're finally accepting that Sengun is the best player. And when you play with Sengun as your best player and let him do his thing and facilitate the ball, that they'll do well.
Yeah, he had 45 last night.
He's the Wemby. He's officially the Wemby stopper.
He's the Wemby stopper.
He's the one who's going to stop Wemby in his career. I would love to see a Rockets Spurs Thunder rivalry for years to come. It's like part 2 of the 2010s.
The Spurs are just so bad though. They need to get some help.
If they get one more player. They need to trade Keldon.
Trae Young.
Trae
Young and Wemby.
Yeah, get like a name like Trae Young, like a star like that. But then also trade Keldon Johnson for like 2 good role players because he's not even starting now.
Yeah, but I don't even know what you can get from Keldon Johnson. But anyway,
probably something decent.
Let's continue.
So we have Rockets and then
21, or is that 20? You're doing this backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards. So if Rockets were 10, that means they're 20 or 21.
21.
Okay, so 20. So next after Rockets, give me the.
Ooh, this is tough.
Oh, I had the Rockets above the. I was thinking Rockets above Bulls and Hawks just because of how much they surpassed.
I would say the Rockets above the Hawks.
We can do that.
I think the Bulls have played some good games.
Yeah, I'm not mad about having the Bulls above the Rockets just because Zach LaVine was that. You could definitely call him the problem. I feel like.
I don't know, but Kobe White is the answer.
No, yeah, exactly.
You can say Kobe White at 37.
LaVine got injured and stopped playing.
Kobe White probably will win at Most Improved. I think he's probably.
Oh, no, I'm not. Well, you go ahead.
I think he's been the best player in the Bulls this season. He had 37 the other night. He had a sick move on Harrison Barnes. He crossed him up and dunked on him. I mean, he just looks legit.
I think Kobe White should be Most Improved, but the NBA has this thing where they're giving players who already look like they're on a all-star trajectory the award. Like, for example, Tyrese Maxey's the favorite right now. He's probably going to win.
There's no way Maxey should win the award.
He's favored by a lot.
Didn't he average like 20 points last year?
Yeah, exactly. This is what happened with Ja Morant. They're giving it to guys who look like the thing with Maxey. The difference between Maxey and Ja was from the start of career. Ja was expected to be a superstar. Maxey did come in as like the 22nd pick, but he's been playing like an borderline all-star the past couple seasons, so it should be someone who came out of nowhere, which was Kobe White. People were giving up on him.
Last season, he averaged 20 on 43% from 3. Now, he is averaging 26 this season, but that's without Embiid for almost half the season. Yeah. And He's also averaging 6 assists.
I
I
mean,
mean, I wouldn't be totally mad if he wins it. He did improve a lot.
I wouldn't be mad, but it's just expected. Like the most improved is someone like Lauri Markkinen, and was not expected at all. It's like guys you gave up on.
Yeah.
For example, Kobe White seemed like probably if he didn't have a good season this year, the Bulls were
I
probably
feel
going to give up
like
on
it was
him.
due for Maxey to be an All-Star either this year or next year.
There's a pattern with Bulls players. First Laurie, and then Kobe White. Watch Patrick Williams breakout season in like 3 years.
Patrick Williams.
So we're doing Hawks, Rockets, Bulls, or did you want the?
I like
well,
that. Hawks,
okay.
Rockets, Bulls. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right.
Then after
get
that,
us some playoff teams
I'm
here.
thinking. Yeah, these are all the playing teams now. No. Bulls and Hawks were playing teams.
Yeah, I mean, getting close. To the
So
playoffs.
I'm thinking Warriors.
I don't know.
Who are you thinking?
The Warriors have had the toughest schedule so far, according to Power Rankings Guru.
But there's
Or
just the
second
role
one,
players
second.
besides Kuminga's having a great season, but outside of that, besides Curry's been having such a up and down season, I don't think.
Well, who could we put? Pacers. Yeah, I guess you got to put the Warriors here.
Especially,
I think the Pacers are. No, I don't know. I think the Warriors are a better team than the Pacers, honestly.
also thinking about how good the Pacers were in that first half of the season before Tyrese's injury.
I don't know.
I have the
I
Pacers
just-
significantly higher right now. I think
Really?
it has to be the Warriors.
If the Warriors and Pacers played a 7-game series right now, do you think the Warriors would beat them?
I think the Pacers are a deeper team.
Deeper?
Yeah, definitely. Because Halliburton, Miles Turner, Pascal Siakam, Aaron Nesmith, Andrew Nebhard.
None of these guys are like, aside from Siakam and Tyrese, like no.
Miles Turner is great, and Benedict Mathurin is a great.
Matherin's good, Mathurin.
Yeah, even like Jalen Smith is having a great season. Jalen Smith is really, really solid.
I mean,
And the bench guys, the role players I mentioned, like Aaron Nesmith and Andrew Nebhard are great. Obi Toppin is solid.
you could say the same about the Warriors. They have a lot of good role players this
Who?
season. Kuminga, Podziemski.
Yeah, that's it,
Moody's
really.
been having a decent season. Curry's still having a Curry season. Clay's not as good, but he's had some up and down games. Draymond's still pretty
Okay,
good.
based on what's the Warriors' record? Who has more wins?
The Pacers have 3 more wins, I want to say. The Pacers are 35-28. The Warriors are 32-28.
Okay.
So they're pretty close.
Just the Warriors have had some bad wins. Like I don't think. How do they do good?
I mean, they have one of the toughest schedules in the NBA. Let's look at their last couple of games.
Warriors against plus 500 teams. The Warriors' record against plus 500 teams.
That's against the Celtics.
What is wrong?
I don't know.
They're 13-25 against above 500 teams. Let's see the Pacers.
If the Pacers are better, you win this
Keep
argument.
in mind the Pacers won that. They went to the finals in the
Yeah,
in-season
they
tournament. They just fell off because of Tyrese's injury. Why does he keep saying the Celtics?
Jigs.
Now it's just showing the Knicks.
I'll look it up.
This is weird.
Pacers against winning teams.
Yeah, but think about how the Pacers were on fire. Tyrese Halliburton was playing like an MVP before his injury. Like we're factoring in the whole entire season, and Halliburton recently has been putting up some stinkers. If you've done his over in the past couple games, it definitely didn't hit. He's been putting up real stinkers. He's averaging like 18 points or something, 17 points since he returned from his injury. He's not having a very good second half of the season. He definitely needs to step it up. But they've managed to stay in the playoffs. But I think that first half of the season really carries with the Pacers.
Why can't this come
Did
up?
you find it?
No. Whatever. I'll give the edge to the Pacers.
Warriors, Pacers.
That's crazy to say. The Warriors are just
Yeah, I know. I actually had the Pacers way higher, but since you were passionate about them having that low, I'm not mad at having them low. Especially with how
I feel like where they are in the East right now. Wait, I lost my standings.
Next, I'm not mad putting. What were you gonna say? Where they are in the East right now? What?
I just actually. Now that I think about
I
it,
had some more
I would
teams
put
above the Pacers.
I would put the Sixers.
I have the Sixers next.
I would put the Sixers below the Warriors. You think the Sixers are better than the Warriors right now?
I mean, they've been staying. They recently, if you've been checking, they're the 7th seed right now. They were the 5th seed for a very long time.
Yeah, so they're moving down in the standings. They don't have Embiid.
Yeah.
I would put the Sixers before the Warriors.
Okay, I'm cool with that. But like, since these are power rankings, you don't want to be that biased towards the first half of the season. But the first half of the season, especially those first 42 games or 40 games with
Oh yeah,
Embiid-
well if they have Embiid right now, they're a top 10 team,
Yeah.
but they don't. It's that simple.
Okay, so I'll give the edge to the Warriors.
All right, so next.
It's just the some games the Warriors play, they're just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Next, I wouldn't mind putting the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, I would say Mavericks. Yeah,
You've been talking about them having the
I
second
thought
half
they would
push.
have a second half push.
They
but
have 2 wins. They're
looked
2-5 right
shitty.
now.
I don't know what's going. I mean, their defense just doesn't look like it's there at all. PJ
When you're
Washington's
watching them,
kind
they
of been
just, like,
on and off.
They unnecessarily double.
Luka's been insane. Oh my
Yeah.
god, he triple double in 4 straight games, 35 plus in like each of them. I think. Like, they shouldn't be losing games when he's putting up a 35-point triple double.
I think the defense is the main problem.
It is the main problem. If you watch those games,
There's somebody open.
especially against the Sixers, like that defense was just like Kelly Oubre was getting to the rim at ease against them.
Their games have been close though, like that against the Cavaliers the
Yeah,
other
they
day. That
lost
was close.
from a half-court buzzer beater.
But yeah, they
So
definitely should. They should be doing better. I think that's fair to put them basically halfway down the list.
Oh wait,
What?
we forgot a team, did we?
Who?
Go back.
Right here. These are all the
No,
teams
no,
left.
go back to your. We missed the team. Oh no, we didn't.
No.
We didn't. I thought
Next,
we missed the
I
Hawks.
would put the Los Angeles Lakers. If we were doing originally for this episode, I
I don't
wanted
know.
to do.
I don't know if I can do that this slow. The
I
Lakers,
wa-
the Lakers look so good right
Yeah,
now.
but that's what we were discussing doing it based on the 6 to 8 games the teams have played since All-Star break. If we were doing this since All-Star break, Lakers are number 4 for me. They're top 5. They're top 5. But if we're doing it based on the whole season, since after the
thing-
in-season tournament to All-Star, 10 games before All-Star break, they were absolute dog shit.
That's the thing; they're so up and down, but they're really up right now.
Yeah, that's
And
why
I feel like I have to.
inconsistent team, and you have to put them somewhere in the middle. Who would you want to put above the Lakers?
That's the thing. I don't know.
I can't really put the Kings, Suns, or Pelicans. Out of those teams, who would you want to put below them? We're already putting the Mavericks above them. The Lakers are probably the most inconsistent team in the league. I hate to do. If we do
Maybe
this,
the Magic. I don't know.
I don't want to disrespect the Magic like that.
It's not disrespecting them. It's kind of just being honest.
I don't. I'm very strong on the Magic right now.
You think the Magic are better than the Lakers?
Yeah,
I
this
don't.
season.
No.
Based on this,
The Lakers have an in-season tournament.
based on the whole
and
season alone.
Okay, but they're
If we're projecting, I'm going to put the Lakers way
obviously, but they also had.
higher. Like if we do this in
They
2
also had a
weeks,
bunch of injuries. The Magic are just so deep that 1 or 2 injuries doesn't matter. to them.
exactly. That's why that's an important thing to factor in.
Okay, but the Lakers, once like LeBron or AD goes down, they're just not.
If we're
gonna-
putting a team, I can't be the Magic yet.
What?
I'm not putting the Magic yet,
How?
bro.
Like,
because
just because they exceeded expectations doesn't make them a better team than the Lakers.
yeah, but also you're gonna put a borderline playing team above the 4 seed.
Yeah, I mean they're the 4 seed by like half a game.
The Magic.
If
is
they
playing-
lose one game, they could be the
Magic are
7
great.
seed.
Between the star power of Banchero and Franz Wagner, and then the defense with their guards are great. Jalen Suggs is like one of the best. Jalen Suggs plays like an all defensive player.
But they don't have anyone to create if Paolo is not Paolo.
Bro, show Cole Anthony some love.
Cole Anthony, Franz Wagner. I mean, they're good. They're just not LeBron.
When's
AD,
Jonathan Isaac
D'Angelo
coming
Russell?
Yeah, I'm just saying now. You need to give me like 2 more weeks. I wouldn't be mad putting like. This is really tough.
Like you're just saying this because they're the 4 seed, but
No, I'm not.
Don't look
They're
at the
having.
seeds.
I'm not.
Look
looking
at their
this-
record and look at the percentages right behind them. They are like half a game up on the 3 teams behind
Yeah,
them.
but I don't think it should be the Magic yet.
I think so. I think the Magic are worse than the Knicks and the Heat.
No, I have the Knicks and the Heat above the Lakers as well.
No, I'm saying the Magic are worse than the Knicks and the Heat. Not the
Yeah,
Lakers.
yeah.
The Lakers are worse.
They're
than
worse
them,
than
too.
they're the worst team left in the East.
Okay, and I think the Lakers are the worst team less in the West, but I still think they're better than the Magic.
Okay.
You want to flip a coin for it? Want to do some rock paper scissors?
I had quite a couple teams. I had quite a couple teams still, but I think the Magic are better than the Pelicans.
No, I can't give them that edge. I don't know.
Like who? Okay, wait. Let's look at. Okay, I like the Lakers. I know the Lakers are going to be in like 2 weeks. But I could have the Lakers like 5 spots higher, so I'll put the Magic then the Lakers. I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
I'll accept it. So then Magic, Lakers, and next
Pelicans.
Oh
no,
You're not the. I'm thinking the. I'm thinking the Kings.
No, I think the Kings have. I don't know. This is tough right here. These like 4 teams. There's like 5 teams you can put right here.
These are where it gets really hard. You could even slide in like maybe the.
I think the Pelicans are the best team out of the Suns and the Kings. I think they're the best team out of those 3
The
teams.
Suns and the Kings. Okay, yeah, I'm not mad at that. The Pelicans are having a pretty under the radar season. There's no like clear cut superstar with them, which is surprising because they have Zion and Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
But they also have a deep team. Do me a favor, watching at home. Look at Herb Jones' stats when Herb Jones opponent's stats when he's guarding people. Herb Jones is probably one of the top 5, the scariest defender in the league. And then guys like Trey Murphy is great. Trey Murphy just put up 34 last night. He had 10 threes. They have the 3-point shooting. They have the defense. They have the scoring in Zion and Brandon Ingram. They had I'm blanking on this. Is their starting center Jonas?
Yeah. Is he hurt?
Yeah, that's why I feel like he hasn't been playing. That's why I want to double check. And they have Jose Alvarado with the defense.
Alvarado.
Let me just check who started for them last night. Yeah, it was Jonas.
I feel like he's just like a.
Yeah, so they have the serviceable big with Jonas. I definitely don't want to put the Pelicans next.
No, I think the Pelicans are better than the Suns and the Suns and.
Who are we
Kings
debating
as the
between?
seed.
Suns or Kings?
I would say Suns.
Yeah, because fucking you have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, and the beginning of the season there was so much stuff with them, the 3 of them not even playing together.
Suns.
Bradley Beal's averaging like 14 points a game. Their bench is kind of. Everyone was hating on their bench, but then when they had a couple free agent signings, I was big on it. But
All right, you're gonna be mad at this, but I'm gonna put the Knicks next because of
over the Kings.
Just because of who's healthy right now and what's been going on this season, injuries have derailed their season. I think.
Yeah, but without Randall, it's not like they're in a.
Okay, but they don't have Randall right now, and they haven't. They're not going to have Randall for a little while. Same with OG.
Yeah, but we're not projecting.
I know we're not projecting. I'm saying they haven't played with them either. The last 3 weeks they haven't played with them.
Knicks are 7-9 without Randall.
They're 3-7 in their last 10 games. They're just not the same team without him. I think I have to put the Knicks here.
I don't know. Based on the Kings are 5-5 in their last 10 games. If the Kings and Knicks are going up in the playoff series, I'm taking the Knicks.
Oh, I am too, but that's with everyone healthy.
Yeah, but based on in the month of January they went 14-2. They started off the season well. They were borderline 2 seed at one point. Were the Kings ever almost the 2 seed at one point?
The Kings have the hardest schedule this season.
Where are the Knicks at?
The Knicks are middle of the pack, 17.
They have a guy playing at an MVP level, Jalen Brunson.
So do the Kings have Sabonis. I wouldn't say Sabonis and Brunson are far from each other in MVP rankings.
He didn't even get an All-Star.
I know, but he's still. Yeah, he got snubbed. He's the biggest snub. Like
the Knicks were
the last 5 years.
The Knicks won 14 out of 16 games. We're looking. It's based on this season, and this season when they're healthy, which was a decent amount of time, they were fucking top 5 team in the league.
But it's power ranking as of right now.
Yeah, based on the whole season.
I get that, but as of right, but
if we're doing it as of right now, these rankings would be pretty different. We're basing on more recency biased.
All right, do the Kings. Put the Kings. Oh wait, yeah, Kings.
And you're putting Pelicans over the Knicks also.
I don't know. What about the Heat?
Like putting the Heat next?
I don't know. The Heat have been pretty good.
Yeah, I don't want to do.
I feel like I would put the Heat.
Did we put the Magic down yet?
No,
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did already.
All right, I would put I think the Heat are better than the Knicks, and I think the Heat are better than the Pelicans too.
The Heat also didn't turn up till recently.
Yeah, but they've been insane.
Yeah, for the past 7 games.
They're 8-2 in their last 10.
So we just put the Kings down. You want to put? We're debating between Pelicans, Knicks, and Heat.
Yeah. I don't really know why is this so bad? StatMuse is not working.
Pelicans, Heat, and Knicks. Okay, this is what I would do. I would do Heat, Pelicans, Knicks. That's what I would do. What would you do? Would you put Pelicans in that middle spot?
I would say the Heat are the best out of those three teams.
What's your reasoning for the Heat over the Knicks? Because you've said, okay, so let's say the Heat are insane the past 10 games. The Knicks were insane for the first like 5.5 months.
I haven't really paid. Hold on. Let's look at the Heat schedule.
The Knicks started off the season really good, and then mid-season, right after the OG and Anunoby trade, they were amazing. And then before All-Star break, it was like even the role players were out, like Dante and Isaiah Hartenstein, and Jalen Brunson was still winning games for them. It's only been since like very recently that they've been struggling, because Brunson has also been out.
I was gonna say the Heat started off pretty well too.
No, they weren't. They started off terribly.
No, their first 5 games they were 1-4, but then they won 7 straight, and then they were back on track.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they were pretty. Then they were just.
Look at that.
Okay, they could go on a losing streak. It happens. It's
and
basketball.
Look at the Knicks. Go to the Knicks.
You're gonna tell me the Knicks haven't gone on a losing streak at all this whole season?
Who won that game between the Knicks and Heat?
A little 3-game losing streak.
Is this the Knicks?
4-game losing streak. Look as of recently.
Yeah, same. Yeah, look at the rest. Look at all these W's before that.
Okay, the Heat are the Knicks the same record as the Heat. Dude. The Heat have one less game.
You were going way too crazy with the recency bias.
Me?
Yeah.
You're just going crazy with the month of January.
Dude, after the month of January, when it was literally like the role players were out too, Brunson was still carrying and we were still winning games.
Okay, but there was games where the Heat have won without Butler, like some insane. Well, there was one game they won without Butler that was like insane against the.
And Knicks have won without They just won without Brunson against the Cavaliers. Brunson got injured 4 seconds in the game, and they still managed to beat the Cavaliers, who just beat the best team in the league last night. No spoilers, again with no Donovan Mitchell. They look, and the
Knicks. That's the NBA. It happens.
Yeah, exactly. In the NBA, the New York Knicks are better.
You're just a biased Knicks fan.
I swear I'm not a biased Knicks fan.
Yes, you are.
Because if I was a biased Knicks fan, they would be top 5.
Fuck no. Fine, put the Knicks. Go.
What do we put in next?
Pelicans, Heat, Knicks.
Okay, I'm solid. So you definitely want to put the Pelicans in front of the Heat also? We were just very high on them.
Yeah, but I would still say the Heat and Knicks.
By the way, I have a ginger ale because I have an upset stomach. You don't want to know what happened this morning.
No, I don't think they do. All right.
You want Pelicans above the Heat?
No, that's fine. I like it how it is.
Yeah, I can't argue with. I mean, you could put the Knicks above the Cavs.
No.
You could.
No, I wouldn't do it.
The Knicks are 2-1 against the Cavs this season, and they won by 18. They won by 19. 9, and then they only lost by 6. You could put the Knicks in front of the Cavs, but the Cavs did really have. The Cavs started off struggling a lot, but that was because of injuries, and then after that they really got hot.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna.
All right, I would say.
So what's the next team? I want to put the. So you wouldn't put the Knicks above the Cavs or Bucks?
No.
Okay, so I think the next it has to be Cavs or Bucks. And no.
Yeah, I'd go Cavs.
Mm.
I'd go Cavs then Bucks.
Cavs and okay. Because beginning of the season, Bucks were better by a bit. Middle of the season, Cavs were way, way better. I think we can agree on that. But then recently,
Bucks are nice right now.
Yeah, but also it's only the past 6 games. This is why I want to after the All-Star break.
That's just too tough. You can't just. It's hard to. It's not hard, but it's easy actually to rank teams based off of 6 games. All right, so then, what do we got left here? We got the Clippers. We got the Nuggets.
So we're doing
we got
Bucks
the
and
Thunder.
we
We got
did-
the Timberwolves.
we did Cavaliers and Bucks.
Yep, and then we got the.
Okay, so
Celtics.
5 teams left: Clippers, Nuggets, Thunder, Timberwolves, Celtics. I think we should put Clippers.
Yeah.
I was high on them because I think in the playoffs they can succeed, but based on what we've seen in the regular season, before that Harden trade they were mid. Once that Harden trade started, they were terrible. But then they went on that crazy win streak, so that brings them up a lot. And then since the month of December, they've been insane. But then recently they've been blown. They blew that game against the Lakers. They blew that game against the Bucks the other day. So they're looking quite fraudulent. So this is a really hard team to rank, actually.
They're on #fraud watch.
I don't think we should. Like if we're projecting, I'm putting the Clippers higher, but we're not projecting. I think we got to put the Clippers now, unfortunately, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Next,
next-
I say Thunder. I mean, I say Nuggets. I say
This
Nuggets.
is so tough. This is kind of a toss-up between these 3 teams.
Who?
I'd say
Nuggets,
I
Thunder,
would say
Timberwolves.
I would say Celtics are clearly one.
Okay.
But then between these 3 teams, I could literally flip a coin between all of them, and I wouldn't be mad. Like you can literally put these 3 teams anywhere.
I want to put the Nuggets next.
Okay. Let me think about this.
I think Timberwolves are definitely the Timberwolves should be the second team. They have one of the most. The thing with the Timberwolves though is they struggle a lot with scoring. They have like the best defense in the league, but scoring wise, they're surprisingly they kind of struggle with that. Even though they have guys that can score with Edwards and Towns.
All right, I'm good with Nuggets, Thunder, Timberwolves, and Celtics.
Okay, Nuggets, Thunder. Shout out to the Timberwolves and Timberwolves and Thunder, because who would have thought they would be top 3?
Facts.
So yeah,
Shout
top
out
3.
Shea, shout out Ant. Shout out Rudy Gobert.
3 Thunder, 2 Timberwolves, 1 Celtics. I think the Celtics deserve it. They had the.
Celtics are the best regular season team by far. I don't think it's close.
I think they had the longest winning streak this season. I'm pretty
Also,
sure.
since we're talking about the Celtics, can we just talk about how much of a fucking idiot Steve Kerr is for a second? Why the fuck is your game plan to leave an all-star Jaylen Brown wide open? He made 5 threes in the first quarter.
Also, Stephen Curry was fucking terrible in that game.
Too.
That was a big reason.
But like, maybe you're still gonna lose by 25, even if Curry has a good game. If you leave Jaylen Brown wide open, like, it's hard to watch.
All right, so Wizards are the worst team. Celtics the best team. I think we did solid rankings. We were able to compromise on certain teams. I think this was solid.
You know what we should do next time?
What?
We should rank best cricket players in the world.
You see, I was actually thinking of doing water polo.
I don't know too much about water polo.
I've been watching on Stream East.
Women's or men's?
Women's. Okay. Is that it?
I think
Is there
so.
anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
Okay.
Go Bucks.
Solid ranking. I would have wanted my Knicks a little bit higher, but you can't be biased all the time. I think they got a good spot, though. They're top 10, 8th best team. Okay.
Until next time.
Peace.